Next question, Councilwoman Crump.
Mhm.
What is your take on the Mayor's Police Complaint Review Board, and will it be impactful in mediating citizens and public safety officials' relationship?
Absolutely. I supported it in the past when Ron Rice was a council member, and I support it today. I think what's going on in the world around the country as it relates to police officers and black people and people of color, actually, Hispanics, I must include them. There's a definite need for someone to monitor what's going on. We have the internal investigation unit, but you can't monitor yourself. You know, you don't see yourself as other people see you. Do I think it will be impactful? Yes, I do. I do believe that the composition of the Civilian Police Review Board has to be diversity driven, and I don't just mean color of skin. I mean levels of employment and professional roles that they play in their lives, how it will impact on this police civilian review board. I'm excited about it. I'm waiting for it to be implemented. I do believe that Black Lives Matter, but that all lives matter.
Yes, and I've heard that this is the first to be done nationwide.
That's true.
Definitely. So that's a good look. Definitely.
Very true.
Next question. I see you're an advocate of equal rights for women. With Hillary Clinton's current affairs, will it affect her chances on becoming America's first woman president?
I'm so sick of boogeymen and boogie persons.
Yes.
Because sometimes it includes women. It has already been stated that this whole issue over her emails is bogus.
Mm-hmm.
It's been in the newspaper, it's been on television, and I do watch talk shows. Let it go. You know, it's a political tool, and it's being used as the whipping post for the Democratic Party. Believe it or not, I do have some friends who are Republican and are women who agree. You know, what is this? They wouldn't be doing this to a guy. When
It's a little extreme.
Secretary
Yes.
Colin Powell was there, he went through the same issue. But guess what? It went away in a minute. And I hate to say it because it was gender-based.
Okay.
I got mad at that.
You have the right to. Definitely. Next question. I see that you've overcome the political allegations
Yes.
of 2013. What advice or rebuttal do you have for the individuals who question your integrity?
Nah. Just look at me now.
Definitely.
But what you didn't, and I was going to mention it, I do believe in full disclosure. I don't know if you're aware of the fact that my first chief of staff was indicted, convicted, and served a prison term for bribery. I was involved in that. Every time they said his name, they said Chief of Staff to Mildred Crump. And so there were people who believed I was cooperative and cooperating with whatever this young gentleman was involved in. But the good news is that after a particular interview with the FBI and the CIA and all of the alphabet soup agencies, they left my office and went across the street and to have something to eat because they'd been here all morning long. And one of the members of the FBI said on the tape, Mildred Crump's not interested in us. I wasn't interested in becoming a party to bribery. So along comes 2013. Number one, I was stunned because
Yes.
I had no forewarning. With 2007, I had some forewarning, but I had none, so I was completely shocked. I did what I thought was right in terms of hiring an attorney, because I don't have the legal background to, to respond and to handle my own case. They did a great job, and when the news came back, everybody said, "Why did we waste our time?" That's what I heard.
Definitely.
Why did we waste our time going after Mrs. Crump? I can honestly tell you, I'm not in this business to make money. I'm not in this business for fame or fortune. I'm definitely not in it to create opportunities for illegal activity. I'm in this business because I believe in being a servant of the
Yes.
people. So I was but I must tell you, I was never worried.
No.
Either time. I knew that I had not done anything wrong. It was a newspaper, they needed something to talk about that day. And so Mildred Crump became their subject.
And
But
truth
I say to
manifested.
them, nah.
Great response. Success, definitely. Great response. Our last and final question
Sure.
from the Council magazine. Finally, what advice do you have for up-and-coming political science majors in the universities throughout the nation?
All right. Throughout the nation,
Yes.
know your community. Know your community. Don't try to run for office because you think that there is glitz and glamour. Run for the right reasons. And they're certainly not driven by salary or monetary reasons. One of my favorite expressions, and I get asked a lot of times by a lot of young people, and that is, know that you're the servant, not the master. I just said to a young lady over the weekend, and she had a beat up, raggedy t-shirt, and she wasn't well kept and obviously had issues. And she came up to me and she said, "Miss Crump, I'm sorry to bother you, but I would love to talk." I said, "Talk to you." I said, "Oh, sweetheart, absolutely." I said, "I need to tell you something. The taxes of the people in the city of Newark, either through home ownership or through your rent, pays my salary." I said, "You're my boss." I said, "A lot of politicians get it twisted, and they think they're the ones who are in charge." No, it doesn't work that way in my life. My sister is also a councilwoman in Ohio. I come from a very political family. My dad was a great union politician, and he taught us something, all of his children actually. He taught us that, what? Made me lose my thought. He taught us to understand that don't call yourself a politician. Politicians help themselves. Call yourself public servants, because public servants help others.
I agree.
And I live by that credo.
Everything is in the title, definitely. So that was our final question, Councilwoman
Okay.
Crump. The Council magazine is signing off until our next interview. Thank you for cooperating and taking time out of your day, Councilwoman Crump.
It was a pleasure. So when you become a rich and famous John Johnson, can I say I knew you?
Yes.